Constructed in 1840, the South Caroliniana Library Building is the oldest freestanding college library building in the United States, predating those of Harvard and Yale. Originally called College Library, it served as the university's main library for 100 years. Prior to the construction of this building, the college's library had been located first in Rutledge, then Decatur. In 1817, the college constructed a two-story library and science building on the site of what is now Legree College. The library collection occupied a large room on the top floor. By 1836, the building was in very poor condition, with inadequate space for the books, a leaky roof, and a decayed foundation that put the entire structure in danger of collapse. The books were also subjected to the fumes from the chemistry experiments and the danger of fire from the chemicals stored in the building. 1 year later, plans were made for a new and completely separate library building. South Carolina native and federal architect Robert Mills submitted plans for the new library building in January 1837. His elaborate design was grander than anything the college had built, but it provided the basis for the library plans ultimately approved by the trustees. The plans included a first story with a central carriageway, a domed rotunda as the reading room, and wings for storage. Mills' design also placed the library facing Sumter Street at the end of the campus, which would have altered the development of the campus into a quadrangle instead of a horseshoe. The library's carriageway would have served as an entrance to the college grounds. Since the building contains elements of several designs by Mills, it is likely that he continued to consult with the trustees during the evolution of the plans into the building that exists today. The rotunda was replaced with a rectilinear reading room based on an earlier reading room of the Library of Congress designed by Charles Bulfinch. The room is sometimes referred to as the Bulfinch Room. The curved stairway leading to the second floor and the building's facade are typical Millsian features. By 1850, the library's collections were considered one of the two best in the South and among the best in the nation. During the Civil War, the library was one of the few campus buildings not occupied by the Confederate hospital. After the war, the library served for a time as the meeting place for the state senate. And by 1927, the collections had grown to the extent that 2 fireproof wings were added. In 1940, a new library opened at the head of the Horseshoe. Although there was some discussion of turning the old library building into a student union, President J. Ryan McKissick and other faculty led the effort to turn it into a special collections library. The historic building became the South Caroliniana Library, a repository for published and unpublished materials relating to the history, literature, and culture of South Carolina, and one of the nation's top repositories of Southern manuscripts. The term Caroliniana means things pertaining to Carolina.